Here's the 5 biggest mistakes you can make when you're facing a giant wrestler in a jiu-jitsu match. The number 1 mistake, of course, is trying to wrestle a wrestler. Why would you do that? It makes no sense. You're going right into their strength. Jiu-jitsu, in most of the promotions of jiu-jitsu, they allow you to pull guard without getting penalized, without losing a point. So why would I not do that? I'm gonna definitely immediately pull guard. And you know what? Even if they were penalizing me a point or 2, I would still probably pull guard, try to get some control, look to sweep, look to pass, and control. Because if you try to wrestle a wrestler, something like this could happen. You're gonna risk injury and definitely gonna give up the takedown anyways. So let's just pull guard. The second biggest mistake you can make facing a giant wrestler is not connecting your legs to their legs. When you connect your legs to their legs, when you pull guard, you start to get some control. If you don't have that connection, it's gonna be very hard to control a wrestler. Unfortunately, I made this mistake here and I got my guard passed. The third biggest mistake you can make facing a giant wrestler is after you get your guard pass, not getting inside position with your arms. When your arms are inside, they do a few different things. They protect your arms because they're together, so it's harder for them to armbar you, and they protect your neck. It's harder for them to isolate your neck, and you still have frames to create space. So you need to get your arms on the inside when you're facing a giant wrestler. Luckily, I did that here, so it was very difficult for him to get a look at my neck or my arm. The fourth biggest mistake you can make facing a giant wrestler is not using the shoulder crunch sweep. So the beauty of the shoulder crunch sweep is I get a chance to use both of my arms and both of my legs to dominate one of their arms, stretch their body out, control them, and get the sweep. I was able to do it here against a very large, powerful wrestler who had a great base. Shoulder crunch is a great sweep against a giant wrestler. The fifth biggest mistake you can make facing a giant wrestler is not forcing the half guard pass. The beauty of the half guard pass is your 2 legs start to control one of their legs. So when I have that control, it's very difficult for the person to scramble back up. If you try to knee cut or use another type of pass, the wrestler may be able to get back to their feet. That's where they want to be so they can take you down. When you force the half, you start to get some control. As you can see here, I was able to control him, and then you can transition your control to a good upper body control where you're controlling their head and maybe a strong underhook. And then when you pass, it's much harder for them to scramble up. Now here's a bonus mistake, not passing to the weak side of your opponent. So your opponent's guard is usually stronger on one side than the other. When you go to their weak side, they're gonna have fewer ways to counter you, fewer ways to submit and sweep you, and their timing is a little off. They're gonna be a little weaker over there, so it's gonna be easier for you to control them and pass them. I always tell my students, when you're facing somebody with a clever guard, you can choose to pass to their strong side or their weak side. Passing to their strong side is like facing Michael Jordan in basketball. He's probably gonna beat you. When you pass to their weak side, it's like facing Michael Jordan in baseball. Believe it or not, he tried to play baseball for a few years. He wasn't as good as he was in basketball. I'd rather face him in baseball. I'm gonna have a better chance there. So pass to their weak side. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe, and watch another one of my videos. Thank you.